want you to know what it feels like to keep all of this pain so concealed. Like I want out of this plane. I told my psych, you don't need to. I'm losing patience, living in damnation. I'm dark vibrations, singing incantations. It must sound like I'm mad, I'm never found to be glad. I'm working out of the math, the answer's always been sad. Yeah, I'm a zero summation, lost in translation. Here's my resignation, from this life I'm not staying. My whole life's a passing fad. You'll remember the times we had, the times we had, yeah. All these pleasures my brain can't have. I want out, so please don't be sad. Give it up, cause I'm getting out. Don't be sad, you can let it out. All the shit I'm forgetting now. My whole life I've been checking out. All I said, you could send it out. Light it up, now I'm headed out. This is the end of my part now. We will be never apart, no. I'm losing patience, living in damnation. I'm dark vibrations, singing incantations. It must sound like I'm mad, I'm never found to be glad. I'm working out of the math, the answer's always been sad, yeah. Don't leave, I need you with me. Don't die, I need you alive. Don't go, don't leave me alone. You said, yeah. My entire life feels like one big mistake, and all these pills inhibit reality. I can't arrive at any reason to wait. Take it one at a time, only take it one night at a time. And I don't care, cause I don't give a take. From this world so superficial and fake. In all your joys I simply cannot relate. Take it one at a time, only take it one night at a time. I say goodbye, it's getting late now. Please don't cry, oh no, I made it out. Say goodbye before I fade out. Before I fade out, before I fade out. I'm losing patience, living in damnation. I'm dark vibrations, singing incantations. It must sound like I'm mad, I'm never found to be glad. I'm working out of the math, the answer's always been sad, yeah. I'm a zero summation, lost in translation. Here's my resignation, from this life I'm not staying. My whole life's a passing fad. You'll remember the times we had, times we had, yeah. Let it out, all the shit I'm forgetting now. My whole life I've been checking out. All I said, you can send it out. Light it up, now I'm headed out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Rusty Panda, and I am here for you. Today, we've got the Empress Jodi up in the house.
Hi, everyone.
So we're excited to have new blood on WIKI Wednesday, and excited to hear all about you. If you've never been to a WIKI Wednesday before, basically what we do is get 15 things the streamer likes, 5 things they don't, and we go down the Wikipedia rabbit hole explaining all the different things and why they're on the list, and also learning more about the streamer. So, so happy you guys are in here, guys. Thank you for all the follows. Let's get started. So I put Emperor up on here, but it's not supposed to say Emperor, but Wikipedia is like apparently sexist. So it says Empress all up in there, but Emperor is what the topic should be. So tell me about your name. Tell me about why it's the Empress Jodi.
Oh God, here we go. It's a long story.
I'm ready.
I'll make it quick. So this is technically my third Twitch name. This is the third Twitch name. My first one was Rocker Angel 13.
Okay.
Then I changed it to The Rocker Angel. There was a former Twitch partnered streamer who got banned for some naughty things, and we're not going to go down that rabbit hole too far.
Mm-hmm.
When he would stream, I'd pop in, and he would always call me his little rock star, his little rocker, and all that because of the name. After I found out what happened with what he was doing, I said, I don't want my Twitch name associated with him ever again.
Right.
I got to get away from it. Plus, I was always telling everybody, it's like, oh, just call me Jody. It's like I don't mind it and everything. Then another friend of mine who's actually a musician, he's actually a lead singer in a band, always used to call me the Empress of Rock. So I'm like, let me take that with my name, slap it together, and this is
Yeah.
what we have.
That's awesome. So the Empress of Rock, that's a pretty big why do you think you got that name, or what does that mean to you?
Um, his band is actually metal. And where every time it's like, and it's like, I grew up listening to metal music when I was a kid and all that. And always doing
Yeah.
devil's horns, always throwing horns up. So he just kind of like gave me that title. And I'm like, well, it's a title I hold dear to this day still, but don't use it as much anymore.
Right. That's pretty sweet though. That's so yeah, I'd love to kind of segue here. You put in 80s music, and so that was going to be my initial topic. Um
Lead it's perfect. That just segues right into it, which is perfect.
yeah.
Um, I'm a child of the 70s, 80s, 90s music. For me, 80s was the best decade of music. Anybody else says different, you're wrong. You're wrong. 80s had the best music and everything. And even to this day, I have a Spotify list that has a mix of 80s jams on it that were my personal favorites. And I'm like, you can't deny that. Everybody's like, well, the 90s were good. It's like 90s was all about grunge. That's when that started.
Mhm.
And then metal slowly kind of like faded out and whatnot. Then grunge came in. You still had a little bit of the punk rock scene going on. There were still bands doing metal and whatnot. Some bands who were metal kind of like brought it down to like a hard rock level
Mhm.
and whatnot. So, but the 80s was all like dance music, going to the roller skating rink with your friends, just hanging out with them like on a Saturday afternoon, whatever. And it was just feel good music that you could just dance to and just chill out with. Yeah, new wave, exactly. New
Mhm.
wave was great too.
Mhm. So in the 1980s and all the music genres, where do you fit in your favorite parts of it? Is it more like um Madonna? Is it more like Michael Jackson? We're talking about pop. Is it more like yeah, Duran Duran, or
All of it.
you can't
Every
pick one?
aspect of it. I can't put I cannot put it on like one singer, one band. It's all of it because they were so good and everything because it was like boppy music. You could just like be driving around. It's like for those of us who drove like in high school and whatnot, we're just sitting there, we're jamming in our seats and everything. We're singing along and whatnot. When we're waiting at lights, we're just like we start dancing and all that, get the hands all going, and it's like so it was great music.
What about rock? So Rush, Journey, Kansas, Genesis.
Yep, all of that,
Okay.
all of it.
Okay, cuz I wore a very special shirt for you today. I wore my Kansas shirt.
Oh, carry on, my wayward son. Yes,
Mhm. Yep, I
there'll
wore
be
my
peace when
Kansas
you are
shirt.
done. And it's funny because every time I hear that song, I get thrown back to watching Supernatural
Yeah, I know.
because every season that was like they do the quick recap while playing it. So you knew what happened last season, just that recap while they were playing that. It's like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's
But I
funny.
understood why they would play it because with the band being Kansas, where were the boys from? Kansas.
Kansas, right?
Duh.
Which
Makes
is so
sense.
funny because I just saw Kansas in concert. They were doing their 50th anniversary tour.
Wow, 50 years. Dang.
And they came to us, and I live in Kansas City,
Okay.
Missouri.
There you go.
So they were like, "It's so good to be in Kansas City," blah blah blah, and we were just like, "Ah!" Yeah, my mom was super surprised. She flew in from Jersey. I got her these tickets. It was like eighth row center. And
Mhm.
she was just like having the time of her life. And that's what mattered because my dad loved that band. And unfortunately, he's passed. And so it was like a nice connection moment to like
Mhm.
all of
Yep.
that. And that's what the connection with bands do, especially in the 80s for you.
Absolutely.
You know, you were talking about the connections that you have bopping in the car and everything, you
Yeah.
know. What if you were to hear a song on the radio from the 1980s and it would like flash you back immediately? What's that song?
Probably the Go-Go's "We Got the Beat."
We got the beat. Yeah, the beat. We got
We
the
got the beat.
beat.
Yeah, we got the beat. Yeah, that was kind of like because they were technically more of a girl punk band
Right.
than anything, but they did have other songs like "Our Lips Are Sealed" was very pop, like
Mhm.
poppy and everything, very and danceable. I mean, "We Got the Beat" was danceable too, but just with "Our Lips Are Sealed," you got that more, really more dancey feel to it. So I have to go back to my girls of the 80s, which was them.
That's awesome. So, I mean, you lived the 80s. I
Yes.
unfortunately did not live the 80s. I was 100% a 90s child. That doesn't mean that I think that 90s were good music. I'm just saying I was a 90s child. But I was still the first concert I ever went to when I was 5 was Rush.
Oh my god,
So, I
nice.
yeah, so I grew up in a household where that was everything. My mom cleaned to the Genesis "The Way We Walk" album. Like that's that's what
Wow.
I
That's some old school right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So, I mean, I didn't live the 80s, but by golly, did I go through the 80s through all the music that was there for sure.
And
Um
it's so funny because I do have some friends who were like late 90s kids
mhm.
and they're like, "Yeah, 80s were really good music." So, man, you guys really had it good." And it's like, "Yeah, we know." It's like you can't find that sound, I guess, these days because I feel like everything now is more rap, hip hop,
Mhm.
R&B, and it's just like I'm okay with that, but I'm just like, but it's not what I want to hear all the time.
Right. Rap, hip hop, or Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Well, wait. I do like some Taylor Swift songs.
Which is
Not many, but I do like some.
I had
So,
a dream about Taylor Swift last night. I wish I was kidding. Her and I were really good friends, and we were walking around, and I always said that if I ever met a star, I would be very nonchalant about it because they're just people, right?
that's true.
And so I was like nonchalant talking with her, and so then she gave me her number, and we were hanging out. We did like fun hanging out
Oh my
things.
god, you became a Swiftie.
I don't even know why I had this dream. I woke up and I was like, "What the hell?
Yeah,
What just
when
happened?"
you became a Swiftie, you got her phone number.
Oh
Yep,
my
stop.
gosh,
And it's funny because I live on the East Coast.
Mhm.
She has a house in Rhode Island, and
Oh.
I think she still has it. But she like I think she like rents it out to people or something.
Mhm.
Or any of her friends. It's like, "Oh yeah, you can go stay at my house in Rhode Island. You can stay at the summer house." It's like, must be nice."
Yeah, everybody had a summer house when I lived in Jersey. And then that's what's funny is that they lived in Jersey and they had a summer house too.
Yeah. And it's like, "Oh, so they have so okay. You live in Jersey, so you got a house down on the shore, right?
Yep, that's the house on the
Okay,
shore.
house on the shore. And in the summertime, you go get a slice.
Mhm.
Make sure you got the good mozzarella on it. I'm
Mhm.
telling you.
Thank you for not
Yeah.
saying the A at the end. That's appropriate.
Hey, girl, I got you.
It's
Some people
mozzarella.
look at me, they're like, "You from New York?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah, you just understand the culture.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do."
Yeah, when people are like, "I like eating mozzarella sticks." I'm like, "Oh, cringe.
Give me
Cringe. It's
the sticks
mozzarella."
of mozzarella, eh? Hey, you didn't get the marinara, not marinara, the marinara. Yeah, don't add. You just do not say that a at the end. You just
No.
don't. Like up here in the Boston area, we don't pronounce our r's.
Yeah,
They're
Boston.
h's. It's Boston. It's car, not car.
Park
It's
the
car.
car in the garage.
Yeah. when people hear I'm from Massachusetts, they're like, "Oh, do the thing," and I'm like, I just look them deadpan in the face. I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" They're like, "Yeah, do it." I'm like, "Fine. Let me go park the car and have it yard." They're like, and they laugh, and I'm like, "Yeah, get out of my face."
Right. We're done here.
Done.
I
This conversation's over.
grew up, born and raised in Jersey, up until 19, and all of my accent was I barely had an accent. It came out in certain words like hot dog, coffee.
Yeah, I hear it. There it is. Yeah, it's not coffee. It's coffee.
Right. But
Yep.
otherwise, people are like, "You're from New Jersey? You sound so." I'm like, "What? Literate? Like, what were you about to say? That is like
Yeah,
awfully."
exactly. Were you gonna say I sounded like a gangster?
Right.
You
Like,
trying
what?
to think, hey, yo, I'm walking here. What, you think I'm from the mob? They're like, oh, you can do a Brooklyn accent? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I end, and the funny thing is, sometimes when I do the Brooklyn, it's like I somehow I come out with the Jewish mother, the Brooklyn Jewish mother,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Shit." It's like, that Madonna, what a geyser. I'm telling you, she's got a lot of schmutz on her face.
She's a little
Oi,
smudged.
I'm getting verklempt just thinking about it.
Verklempt. Oh my god, yes. Yeah.
We need to go get some coffee and a slice of cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? They're like, my God, you're like the woman of 1,000 voices. I'm like, no, woman of 1,000 accents.
We're gonna have a shiva, okay? I need you to bring the matzo ball soup. The
Oh, the
matzo
matzo
balls.
ball. Matzo balls. With a little slice of mozzarella, you
Yeah.
got it.
That's great. Oh man, that's funny. All right, so staying on the 80s just for a second. Since you lived it, what memory besides the music comes out from the 80s for you?
Roller skating rinks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Neon glow. Yeah, right, Nash. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Great song. But wasn't that technically, that was the 70s. It was late 70s on that song. If I remember correctly.
Oh wow, look at these old pictures from the
Mm-hmm.
roller rink. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Oh my god, look at his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
In the United States at 1905. But yet, wow. So, tell me about the roller rink. What was that? Why was that your place?
Because I used to go to one a
Mhm.
lot when I was younger.
Mhm.
Actually worked at one as well. I had many positions at that place. If I wasn't working in the snack bar, they had me with the black and white shirt being the skate guard, or I was in the DJ booth. Yeah, I got experience being a DJ.
Oh my
Slightly.
gosh. That's amazing though.
Slightly.
That's really fun. Like to just DJ. Oh my god, shut up Wikipedia. To just stop. Go away. Thank you. Wikipedia likes to ask me for money a lot.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. I'm like, can you just like not ask for that?
Right. Okay, so we've got the rink. Now, did you ever watch like roller derbies happen or any of that sort?
Every now and then on Saturday mornings,
Mm-hmm.
you could find it somewhere.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Those
I've always wanted to.
bad bitches. Oh,
Right.
they were badass.
Right. That's what I think. If one thing I always wish I could do would be roller derby, like just.
It would be nice to see like some of these Catholic churches who have the young nuns
Mhm.
out there form their own roller derby team, and they can be the holy rollers.
Ah, that's a good
Um,
one.
then I'm okay.
I know. I got
That's
the. I
it.
got
That's
the.
all the jokes I got.
I got the bump, but that's really funny. Like
Sisters of Mayhem.
that's a good one too. You got them. You got them all named
Got 'em.
out. Okay, so a bunch of roller rinks. E- did you go as a kid or did you go more as an adult?
It was more when I was late teens, early 20s.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
when I went.
Did you look for all the uh boys and girls and try to sniff them out? I don't know your preference, so I'm just gonna.
Nah, I went with friends.
Okay. See, when we
Had
went
a,
to the
had
mall,
a few boyfriends from there too.
you
And
guys
they
didn't
all didn't
hold
last long
hands.
either. Of
Hold,
course we did.
I meant like hold hands while skating.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah, that's so
we did.
adorable.
Oh, we did. Oh, we did.
Oh my god, I'm such a spaz when it comes to trying to skate in roller blades or roller skates. Like I'm just even ice skates. I mean, I just my balance is already crappy on 2 feet, and so I can't imagine losing one hand
Yeah.
and still trying to glide at the same time.
And then the time when I didn't have the boyfriend, I actually had a couple of guy friends too. So when they did the couple skate,
Hmm.
I'm like, let's go out there. It's like, let's go. And it's like, okay. And every time we went, my guy friends and I, when we went, we were all both of us were skating backwards together. So it's like he's behind me, I'm like and everything. So he's basically guiding me around the
That's
rink.
so much fun.
Everybody looked at us, they're like, "Oh, they look cute." And I'm like, "Yeah, but we're not together. Sorry.
Sorry.
We don't look at each other that way." And we didn't.
It's so good to have a group of guy friends though when you're younger. It really shapes you. Like having a brother is one thing, but then having like guy friends is really such another.
I think I have more guy friends than I do girlfriends,
Mhm.
which is okay.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. I mean, my best friend's right here in chat right now, and
Aw.
he's on the other side of the world.
Aw.
He's across the pond.
Mhm. Yeah, um I have an older brother, so I was already prepared for older boys, not in the sexual way, just like older boys.
Yeah, so you
And
knew, and they were there to protect you.
absolutely, and so they became my brothers. Like you just like adopt them. Aw. And how do you say the name? Altanash?
Alpha Nash. Just call him
Alt
Nash for short.
Nash. Okay. Awesome, Nash. Um all right, cool. Well, all right, so we've got roller rinks in the 80s. Let's go ahead and look at margaritas.
Yes, please. I could go for one right now.
Margarita's my favorite drink too.
They're so good.
Mhm.
So many flavors.
Where's the best margarita you've ever had? And you don't have to dox yourself. I'm just saying like where.
Mm, the best margarita. Oh God, where has been the best? To me, they all taste the same.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But I would say, the best place where I've had numerous times is cute Mexican restaurant called Margaritas, like a half hour away from me. And usually they would ask me when I said, "Yeah, can I get a margarita on the rocks?" And if it's just the normal one, always salt on the rim because that's the way you're supposed to.
Right.
If I got a flavored one, then it was red sugar
Yeah.
on the rim. Oh, they were so good. And their margarita glasses were bigger than normal.
Yes, I love those.
And I'm like, "You think I can drink all this? You damn right."
Yep. Oh yeah, I love these. The big
The
ones.
glasses are beautiful, but I've
Mhm.
seen way bigger ones, and I'm
Uh,
like, uh-huh. To me, margaritas in a martini glass is wrong.
oh, I
That
agree.
looks stupid.
I agree.
It looks dumb. Put them in a pint glass, even better.
There you go. Yeah, there was I can't remember where, but it was like it looks like a chalice, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's got this I'm talking like this big and this big and it was whatever flavors you want um and anything like that, but and it still had the I think it was like Jose Cuervo or whatever they were using upside down bottles in it. So like it do you know what I'm talking about where they put the upside
Mm.
down bottles in it? So
Yep.
they had that going plus the big chalice and they're like, "Okay, only $5." And you're just like, "What is this place?" I love
Who
these
are you
hole in the
kidding?
wall places. They're
They
so
are so good.
good.
Cheap drinks that'll get you drunk after one.
Yep. Or 5 in one. I don't know.
Well, no. If they're using Cuervo, you're drunk in like one or two.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
want the good tequila that's not going to get you drunk quick. Patron Silver.
Oh, I love Patron. Patron XO though is my favorite. I don't know if
Oh,
you.
the coffee one?
Yes.
Yes. It's so good. I got drunk off of that because
Mhm.
I poured it into a wine glass like an idiot. About not halfway full, about 3/4 full. Wasn't really exactly sipping it either.
Yeah, I mean it's so tasty. How can you not? I mean, I got that for my 21st birthday and I
It's so
held
good.
on to it for as long as I could without it going bad. Like it just was like, man, this is what being in your 20s is like right here.
Mm-hmm. So
But
this is growing up.
right, exactly. Now you normally go for on the rocks or the fruity kind?
I usually go on the rocks and fruity,
Okay.
but I prefer an original because it's the way to go.
Mhm.
Sometimes I can catch one. It's like I'll look at the list, like, oh, strawberry, oh, pineapple, what, mango, what,
Right, right.
what?
Watermelon?
Yep. But you sometimes with those, I'll go for the frozen version.
Okay. Yeah, I would go with the frozen version when it comes to flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I prefer. It's like no. It's like it's got to be on the rocks most of the time.
Yeah, I mean if I go out with friends and they're all ordering like a beer or whatever and there's like liquor there, I'm like, "Can I have a margarita on the rocks?" And they're like, and I was like, "What? We're here. Like, why? I don't drink beer. What do you want from me?" Fire brimstone cocktail mist drink with tequila chaser.
Todd and I have an inside joke.
Okay.
All right. I got to tell. Okay.
I'm ready.
Here's the
Let's do
inside joke.
this.
We've been running this joke for like 5 years now. The story is I always say I'm the daughter of the devil. I always say, yeah, Lucifer was my father. That makes God my grandfather. My mother was an angel. And my stepmother is a witch.
Mm-hmm.
Todd is like the little brother. We took dad out. Now I run hell.
I love
I'm the
it.
queen of hell.
I love it.
It's just such a gag joke. And we still run with it. We still love to run with it after all these years.
Yeah, and so you do you have like wings? Like I mean not wings. Sorry. This was a question I had in my mind and then I immediately answered it in a wrong way. What did you dress up for Halloween? And if you did you have wings?
1 year I did dress up as a bat, and I had the
Yes.
wings
Okay.
that I put on, but oh my god, I could only wear them for so long. What do you mean I wish, Nash? You know it's true. You know we share it. He likes to think he's the king of hell.
Oh.
Like we share it. You got your section, I got mine. We're good.
Yeah, we'll split it in half. It's fine.
Mhm.
It's eternity. What do you want? Um, what was the other question I was going to ask you? Oh, tell me about your community.
Um my community is just amazeballs.
Yeah.
Haven't I call them my empire. But in my Discord, anybody who's a streamer, they're on. I call them the SAS Army and everything. And the community are her minions. Wow, the loyal servants of the empire. Yep, you're right, Toth. You're right. You're right. You're right. So, Toth and Nash are actually two of my moderators
Okay.
and everything. They like to keep me in line, though I don't need it. Both of them are very protective of me. And I love that fact.
Yes.
Nash is these days Nash has been very, very protective of me. He keeps an eye on me.
Okay.
That's why he's the bestie. Yes, I know. Every now and then I need a good swift in the backside. Thanks.
Keep watch from the shadows. And
He
that's,
does. He
the
does.
moderator, you can go some ways, and I mod certain channels. I'll either be really upfront and front and center and making sure I'm doing everything. And then there
Yep.
are other times where there are other mods and I can kind of take a step back and just be
Mhm.
there as a supporter and work from there. And so it sounds like I keep watch from the shadows that Toth might be a little bit more. Does he is it a he?
Yes.
Okay. Does he what do you think is all right? I'll pit your mods against each other. Which one do you think is the more active mod?
Nash.
Nash. Okay. All right. Now that's not a bad thing, Toth.
No,
Again, but I was
no,
just curious which one is the more active one.
no. Nash. Nash is definitely more active. He and I, we play games together a lot
Okay.
and everything. For a year, a little over a year now, he and I have talked non-stop every day.
That's great.
Yeah.
I talk to my mod every day too, but he happens to be my husband. So but yeah, no, that's great. And your community sounds so welcoming as well. Oh, we're getting a raid from Uracket.
Yay!
Yay,
Yay!
Uracket. They're probably gonna see ads, so it might take them a minute to come in. I don't have the pre-rolls off. Racket raid! Oh goodness! Galloway, white, gray, black, hello! Okay, so we've got some really cool people coming on in here. And they are from across the pond, a lot of them. Um, she's a good person, and she knows why I say that. She sounds like a great person. Sorry I can't stay really long. I need to stretch my legs. Hope the stream goes well. Thank you for bringing your people over, Uracket. I should go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm the Rusty Panda. I'm running right now the Wiki Wednesday, where we go down the Wikipedia rabbit hole, talking about things that 15 things a streamer likes and 5 things they don't. This streamer happens to be the Empress Jodi. Guys, go ahead and give Empress Jodi a follow. Um, she's a riot. I love her. She does some really fun games. Warhammer 40,000, is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yep.
Warhammer 40K, Dark Tide. Yep.
So if that's your thing, that's fine. But Jodi, go for Jodi. Come for the game. Stay for the Jodi.
Come watch the games, but stay for the chaotic lewdness that happens.
Yes.
There's a lot of it there.
And her name is located in the title. You could just click it and click follow. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So you play a lot of video games, so we'll segue now to video games.
Okay.
So explain to me kind of how you got in love with the video games and what they mean to you.
Well, I have to thank my son for this.
Okay.
My son, we actually have a cousin who used to be a partner streamer. She ended her partner contract with Twitch. She still streams and whatnot. And so he started watching her, I started watching her, then he started to do it. I'm like, well, wait, this can't be that hard to do.
Right.
And it's like, all right, let me see what games my laptop could run.
Mm-hmm.
Stardew Valley, Darkest Dungeon were like the 2 big games. I'm like, because I'd seen people play both of them. It's like, all right, I've seen so much of this. I know how to play it
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. Fine. Had those running. I actually used to use an old mobile phone as my camera.
There you go.
I cannot make this up. Cannot make this up. Finally, and I'm like, all right, I actually need to get a webcam. Got the webcam. And then my sweet, sweet Twitch little brother there, Toth, actually sent me a PC.
Oh, wow.
It was one that he had built for his brother, but then his brother gave it back to him. Either he took it back from his brother, his brother gave it back. One, I can't remember which one it was, because his brother bought a brand new one.
Okay.
So he sent me that one.
Wow.
Then I ordered a new case. I actually had another friend of mine who was really good with computers, very tech savvy. Sent it to him. He did put in a new power supply for me, put in a new GPU. What else did he put in? put in because I had like two SSD cards that were both like a terabyte each. He took care of that for me and just fixed the wiring, make sure they were all put together so the inside of my PC tower looks beautiful.
Oh,
No
great.
wires are straggling anywhere.
That's so
It's
good.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the computer. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So now I can play better games.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have the space to do it.
Yeah. And so it's funny because you mentioned Stardew Valley, and that's kind of where I started as well. Because it's easy to talk to people while you
Yep.
play. It's a
Hmm.
great like intro game where you can be like, I'm playing, but I'm also interacting. So
Right.
did you build your empire from the ground up, or did you have like friends you already knew because you were watching Twitch ahead of time?
Um it's I once I started following people on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
they all started following me, and then from there on, that's when I started to learn how to start streaming. They just kept coming in, coming in, coming in because we already knew each other.
Yep.
So in a way, I kind of started the community from the and built it up, but I already had the citizens kind of there, but they just kept growing and growing and growing. I'm currently over 1,200 followers right now.
Congratulations. That's fantastic. And when did you
So,
start?
uh, mm, 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 November 2017.
That's incredible. Good for you.
Yeah, this past March was my 5-year affiliate anniversary.
Oh,
It took me, let's see, yeah, 3 months to get affiliated,
that's great.
and I'm like, damn, that was quick.
Yeah. No, and you deserve it. I mean, the fact that you've been doing it for 5 years shows how it's a good attest to how good of a streamer you are. How
Hmm.
great of a streamer you are. I shouldn't say good.
And I mean, I have a lot of friends I support that I'm subscribed to, like with Nash and Toth. I'm subscribed to both of them. I'm a mod in both their channels. They're mods in my channel,
Hmm.
so it all works out well. So I like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then every now and then it's like they sub to me, and then we just get more coming in and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like this is the second family. It is a family. People say, "Oh no, it's not." It's like, yes, trust me. When you have your community, that's not just your community, that's your family.
Mm-hmm.
And family means so much to me. Doesn't necessarily have to be my blood family and or chosen. It's the people that come to me, the connections that we make. If it's a good connection, then I know it's going to be friendships for life.
That's awesome. Really. Um, the the concept and reality of community, especially on Twitch, is so important for
Hmm.
not just everybody would say like, oh, because it brings in new people, and then no, it because it helps mentally the streamer to know that they've got people who have got their back,
Yep.
and it sounds like you do, and that's such a achievement
Mm-hmm.
in a streamer in the streamer sense, but it also sounds like personally it's a, not just as a streamer but personally it's a really, so that's great, that's great, great, great. So tell me about some video games. Tell me about what, Warhammer.
Uh, yeah. So, Dark Warhammer 40K Dark Tide has been the most current running game. Yes, Nash, you always got my back.
Aww.
He always has my six, as we like to say it when we play. He's got my six. Um, Another streamer I watch on occasion would do something in May, and he called it the month of May of 40K. It kind of got I got like sucked in, like drawn into watching. It's like, all right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Like try to start playing some of these games. It's like it might take me a while. I'll figure it all out, and then boom, 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 boom. Just anything that's like that's 40K. It's like nope, I gotta get this one. Oh, gotta get this one. And I know they just came out with a new one called Rogue Trader. I think it is. I have not had a chance to get it. It's like I don't got time for any more new games right now because I work a full-time job.
Right. Now,
I
Dark
can't.
Tide is the one you play, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I picked the right one. So Warhammer Vermintide series.
Yeah,
Um,
Warhammer Vermintide 2. It's another one I play as well.
okay. Yeah, I see that here. And so you were talking about a new one that's coming out,
Yeah, I
right?
believe it's called Rogue Trader.
Dark Tide Mixes. 2023. And that's the game. Content was paused. Studios stability and performance. In February 2023, they released patch 4, Blessings of
Of
Omnicia,
the Omnissiah.
which changed the game's loot system and crafting. Revamped class system and progression were released with patch 13, which saw the game released on consoles.
Yeah, so we do. So I actually now can play the game with friends who are on Xbox.
That's great. Crossplay. Yes, yes, yes.
We love
We
crossplay.
love crossplay. Um, crossplay. Now it's crossplay and cross progression. Like if you were to have an Xbox, would you be able to sign in and still be able to play from where you started?
I believe so.
That's so cool. I love cross progression.
Well, cosplay's nice too. Yes, see that at conventions.
Right, right. Yeah, we'll talk about cosplay all day long. I absolutely love that. All right, so you fell in love with this game, and then what's the other game that you've been playing lately?
Um, so Dark Tide is basically the one I've been playing the most
Okay,
a lot. But the Warhammer Vermintide 2 is another one
that's what I
I
was
like to
thinking.
play. That's kind of like the fantasy realm of
Okay,
Warhammer and whatnot. So it's kind of like the same concept of
okay.
sorts,
And
but
so
it's a different realm of
t-
and everything.
tell me what you do in the game.
You have different maps where you fight rats, what are called Skaven, and you also have other nasty, icky creatures like a chaos spawn, which looks like it's got tentacles. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's ugly, it's nasty, it's ugh. You actually have a bile troll who is disgusting. He pukes on you, and you got to defeat him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There. What else is there? There's a rat ogre, a storm fiend. Trying to remember like these like mini bosses from Vermintide.
Do you progress through a story, or is it one of those things like Overwatch where you start, you do what you need to do? Now I know Overwatch is PvP, but you start, you do what you need to do, and then you reset.
Nope. There's really no story
Okay.
to either Vermintide 2 or Darktide. There's no story. It's just missions. It's like you just pick different maps. You want to pick the level of difficulty you
Okay.
want to do it on.
Mm-hmm.
The higher the tier, the harder it is.
Right.
And the highest tier with Darktide is a tier 5. I've ran those with some other friends who are really really good with tier 5, and I'm like, uh-uh, you are going to be carrying me through this map. I cannot do this. They're like, yeah, but you can still hold your own. Yeah, for the most part until
Right.
I'm dead.
Don't rely on me. I will be focusing on me and me only.
Oh there is a story background. There's a story in the background developing with Dark Tide, by the way. Ooh, okay, thanks, Nash. I'm
uh,
gonna keep that in mind.
focuses on a squad of inquisitional agents investigating a chaos uprising in the hive city of Terratum on an industrial planet of Atoma.
Atoma Plurime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the city of Tertium.
Yeah. So apparently this is the whole plot and story.
Yeah.
Um.
So the maps you go you click on these different maps and it's like it's different sections of Tertium. It's
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
One of the maps we do, we call it the throne side map because that's Geiget's nickname.
Mhm.
When you get to a certain area, it just looks so pretty. It's like medieval London.
Aw.
It's just the graphics, like the church, like what's supposed to be the church, just gorgeous architecture. And I'm like, I could stay on this map like I could play this map like all the time
Right.
because it's just how beautiful they made it look.
Oh.
Fat Shark Games did a great job with their artwork for this.
Atoma is in tug of war between the Imperium and Chaos at the moment. Yeah, it says the
Yeah.
plot is to evolve over time in a manner that parallels live service, continuing to develop on a weekly basis and following a set of meta narrative. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. There is a game. Oh, Galvos, if you're here, the game where you go mining and you are a dwarf.
Oh, Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Diggy
Thank you.
Diggy Hole. That's what I nickname it.
Oh, do you play that?
I've played a little bit, but it's not one
I don't play it, so you don't
I
have to
can't
worry
get
about
into it.
me. But I know for a fact because I watch my friends play it. It's one of their favorite games. That it progressively gets harder. You go in, you do the missions. The spiders are harder. This is harder. The eggs are hatching. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't play with you guys. This is really hard.
Hard, yep.
Return to Moria. I've heard of that one too.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, is there any when you were growing up, or let me see, how long ago did you start video games? You said you started video games when you had your brother and saw your cousin. So you didn't play video games before that, or did you dabble?
When I played video games as a kid, that was my old Atari 5200.
Yes.
And I was, how old was I when I got that? 12? 11 or 12? Something like that. Oh, the 2600. Yeah, there was that. Why did I think 5200? Yeah.
Was it 2600?
Maybe it wasn't the 5200. No, it was the 26. 52 came later. Yeah, I had the joysticks with the one button.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the 2600.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the one that had Duck Hunt on it? Was that a later Atari?
That was Nintendo.
Oh, that was the early Nintendo?
Yeah, and I want to say it possibly might have been on the Commodore 64.
Okay, yeah, because I remember.
I'm old as dirt. I'm going to tell everybody right now. I'm old as dirt.
No, I don't
So
think
I'm
so.
going to remember what games might have been out during my youth.
Good. That makes for good conversation that you know that. Because otherwise I'm like, But okay, so you had the one button, and so what, I know kind of what games you played because there was a PlayStation mod where you would plug it in as your controller, and when you plugged that in, all the games were on it already.
Yeah.
And so I remember the racing game that they played being like near impossible because you have to twist and then actually drive and
Yep. Impossible on a joystick.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Impossible.
But they had did they have
Space Invaders?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did play that. Yeah, there was Space Invaders. I mean, everybody remember, well, those who had the 2600, there was Pong, which was
Right.
boring.
Pac-Man.
Did Pac-Man. What else did I have? I had Asteroids.
Oh, okay.
I had Frogger.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. We've got Air Sea Battle, Basic Math, Blackjack, Combat Indy 500, Starship, Street Racer, Surround, and Video Olympics. There was 9 games released on the cartridge to accompany the launch of the console.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? And then E.T. Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, I never played it, but I know of it.
I remember playing that game on it was my babysitter's back TV. So I guess she still had one. That's crazy. All right, cool. Well, that's a good backing for video games, and then all of a sudden you came in like a wrecking ball and did some Warhammer and
Yep.
screwed up some stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Came in like Miley Cyrus, like a
Eh,
wrecking ball.
mm-hmm. Um, so let's talk about. We've gone through video games. I was curious because when people put colors, it makes me really happy. So tell me about the color, not the color purple, but tell me about your favorite color of purple.
It's life. Purple is life. Purple is royalty. That's why I'm an empress.
Ah.
Ta-da! There's the connection.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, one of my mom's late sisters, purple was her favorite color. So I feel when I wear it, I'm remembering her. I have her with me.
Aw.
Because this aunt was actually my babysitter when I was from the when let's see, when I was about 2
Mm-hmm.
till I was about 6, 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point I became a latchkey kid
Yeah.
where I didn't need the babysitter anymore. It's like, I'm good.
Yep.
I can handle myself. And I did.
I was also a latchkey kid. Tell me more. I mean, your hair is purple. What do you like purposely eat plums? Like what
No.
is do you seek
No.
out things that
All
are
right.
purple?
Okay, here's more proof. My glasses are purple.
Okay.
The arms, the frames are actually a wine color. My phone case is purple.
Yes.
My mouse
Ah!
is purple.
That's great.
My shirt for tonight
It's
is
purple.
purple.
I love it. That's so great when you represent a color as much as you do. Because you said purple, so under your name, I put it in purple.
Purple I saw, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, that's so cute. She got me.
Yeah.
She knows.
Yep.
And my Twitch color is even purple.
That's great. Is it Twitch purple or is it like a deeper purple?
I think it's close to Twitch purple. Hold
Okay.
on, let me put something. Perfect. I'll put him in. Yeah, I'm pretty much like a Twitch purple.
Purple. Yeah, which is nothing wrong with that. I just was curious what shade you were. Yeah, so
I vary.
you're fluid purple.
Yeah. I am fluid in purple.
Do you have a purple mattress?
No.
They're pretty great.
I haven't asked about getting one of those yet.
Okay, but just so you know, they're really.
But I heard they're
great.
good.
They're really,
I heard they're
really,
really,
great.
really good.
Yeah, it was one of the best. We got it as a wedding present. It was one of the best things we ever got.
And I heard your sleep gets really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something to invest. Let's see, what else do I have that's purple? My phone charger cable. My phone wall charger is also purple. Yeah.
Hashtag
I have purple earbuds too.
Yes.
I've been looking for a purple headset lately.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah,
The closest I get is purple and black. I'm like, well, it's still two of my favorite colors.
Right. Yeah, I seek things that are burnt orange. So everything, my attire for one of our it's called Dagger here, but it's like a LARP, and you dress up in medieval clothing.
Oh yes, I know about LARPing.
Mm-hmm. Most, if not all, of my garb is burnt orange. People, because we have a lot of seamstresses and merchants and stuff. They will go ahead and make things burnt orange for events, and then I walk in and they're like, "Hey, look, we just happen to have this burnt orange thing." I'm like, "Shut up and take my money!" Like,
Yep, that's how I am. I see something purple here.
Yeah, take my money.
Yeah, here's my card.
Yep.
Just run it through. Thanks. Bye.
That's funny. Yeah, purple's an awesome color. I definitely agree.
Because I just noticed today my hair the color's starting to fade. So it's actually, some parts have like a slight blue undertone, and other parts have this slight red undertone that's kind of looking pinkish. And I'm like, Do I refresh the color before Christmas or do I wait till after the New Year?
Oh my god, you're reading my mind. That's exactly what I was.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's like, I'll probably just do it after the New Year.
There's a
I-
Christmas red that I really want. Like I had it. I've had it year after year. It's like a Christmas red. It's not like highlighter red, but like
Oh,
natural Christmas,
I
like
have
cranberry.
done I have done my hair red, but it wasn't full head.
Okay.
It was more what they call like a balayage, where it's just like from like about mid down.
Okay.
And I did it in red. And when that red faded, oh, très magnifique. It went from red to pink to rose gold. No, I'm sorry. Red to pink to orange to rose gold and then kind of blondish at the tips.
That's awesome.
Because red and purple are like the easiest colors to keep up with.
Yeah, for sure.
Blue fades into green
Mhm.
and you can never get that out. It, it's hard. It's hard to grow out those colors. And even trying to bleach it for another color, it stains.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'll
luckily
stay away
this
from
is
that.
pretty close to my natural color, right? And then I get it just like undertoned a little more
Yep.
red, but this is basically my natural hair color. It's grown out enough that I'm like, oh, well, this is it. So,
Yeah, and I've already noticed the top on the top of my head, my roots. I'm like, you're coming through. I'm
oh
like, I.
no.
So this is why I'm like, shut. That's why I think after the new year, I'm making appointments. Like, yeah, I need to come in. Can you just bleach the roots? I'll color the rest.
Right.
Just bleach my roots. And as soon as you're done with that, I'm gonna go home and I'm going to color it immediately. I'm good.
I
I'm
could do
good.
it myself.
Absolutely.
Aw,
Arctic Fox, best hair color out there
Arctic
because it's
Fox.
vegan and it's cruelty free, so it's perfect. And it
Oh,
smells like grapes. Seriously.
that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Huh. Um, so we're in purple, but tell me about blueberry pie.
Oh, it's one of my absolute favorites. It's so good. It's it's just good. My late mother-in-law used to make a really good blueberry pie. Oh, see, it's like apple pie's fine, cherry pie's fine, but something about blueberry. I feel like blueberry is way sweeter than both of them.
Mhm.
Strawberry pie is good too, but just that blueberry. Mm, yum.
Yeah, we were talking about the other day how fruits have lost a lot of their sweetness over the
Hmm.
years. Like I just feel like strawberries used to be sweeter
Yeah.
and that stuff, and I feel like that's not the case, but blueberries have held their own. I mean, we put them in
Oh yeah.
smoothies and stuff, and I'm like, wow, these are still pretty sweet. Like they really take over the smoothie. Um,
Oh, absolutely.
and so that's why I was interested that this blueberry pie is readily made because it does not require pitting or peeling of the fruit.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, strawberries, all you have to do is like cut off the stems. You can core them if you want to,
Mhm. Yeah.
which most people do.
Yeah, but blueberries are just like bam.
Yeah. Rinse them, throw them in,
Right,
done.
right. It's like a string bean. Just rinse them and throw them on the pan.
That's it. That's it.
Oh wow. Um okay, so native to North America, first eaten in the American settlers, and then the rest of the world. Similar desserts are prepared in Europe with bilberries. I've never had a bilberry pie, but I've heard of them. Remains of dessert in the United States and Canada. That's really cool. Pie made with wild Maine blueberries is the official state dessert of the state of Maine.
Yep. That is true. That is very true.
Wow. Today I learned. Um,
You were how many old?
yeah, I
You were
was.
today old?
Uh huh. Okay, blah 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 blah. We did that. We did that. Who is? You're gonna kill me. Who is Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill? Oh my god. Do you not watch The Witcher? Do you not know Superman?
He looks familiar.
Yeah, he was Superman. He also did 2 Sherlock Holmes movies.
As Sherlock Holmes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He did
okay.
2 of them.
I see.
He was Sherlock Holmes, but it was based on the sister, Enola.
Okay, so it's on Enola Holmes. Yeah, yeah,
Nash, I am breathing. Shut up.
yeah.
Nash, Nash, Nash knows my obsession with Henry.
Stop drooling.
I can't help it.
No,
Because the joke,
he's a good looking guy.
he is. And what's great is that we're born in the same month.
Mm-hmm.
We're a few days apart.
Okay.
I just happen to have the leverage on age.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's okay. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I saw him was on the show The Tutors
Yeah, that's what
with
it's.
Jonathan Rhys Meyers.
Superman.
That was where I first saw him. And I'm like, hello, who's this?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh, shut up. He was in Stardust?
Yeah.
I should know better. And Tristan and Isolde? He was Tristan? No.
Mhm.
Is he? No, that's James Franco.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He was in it. He was in it though.
Supporting roles. Okay. If it was in Stardust, I'm not surprised if I've seen him. Henry Cavill. Wow. Okay. But yeah. So as far as I don't watch a lot of movies, so don't judge me too much. I just don't watch
Okay.
a lot of movies. And my Sherlock Holmes is Benedict Cumberbatch because I watched that whole series on Netflix.
All right.
So
honestly, my Sherlock Holmes is actually Robert Downey Jr.
yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good answer.
Yeah, against Jude Law's Mr. Watson.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, that's a great dynamic for sure. No, I got sucked into Sherlock on Netflix, and I was all 3 seasons, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I was obsessed with Benedict Cumberbatch, although I kind of was because he was budding at that point. You know, the stories. I just really loved the stories. That's what I was in it for. Okay, so I love how they put their signature here. Like, at least, hold on.
I know. I would let him sign that on me, and then I'd go get that tattooed.
I was almost gonna say, oh, he's born in Jersey, but no, he is not.
No, Jersey is an island.
It's a place, yeah.
It's a place.
Yeah. Oh, he's close to my birthday too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at him. He's a sharp
So
guy.
when I saw that, it's like, oh, he's a Cinco de Mayo baby. Oh, wait, time to get that margarita.
There you go. It all comes together.
There we go.
Oh wow. Yeah, he looks like a Superman too. He's got the chin.
Mm-hmm. He did play Superman. It was Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
That was his movie. And then he did some of the other Marvel films as well, where it was like with Iron Man and all of that. I think he did 1 or 2 of them.
Okay.
I think. But then sadly, they let him go because he was going to do another Superman movie, which was why he stopped. Why he only did 3 seasons of The Witcher, because it's like, hey, we're going to go do another Superman movie, and then they fired him for it. It's like, what?
Why?
What? They let him go, and I saw like who they had for their vision for Superman for the next one. I'm like, okay, bad choice. So this now I'm gonna tie Henry back to, yes, he did make a cameo in Black Adam. Yes, he did. So Henry is also a big gaming nerd in Warhammer 40K. See? Tie that back to Darktide and Vermintide.
Look at
You're
that.
welcome.
Acquisition of global rights to 40K by Amazon
Yep.
Studios in 2022.
That he's gonna be doing for you.
Nice.
Yep.
He was attached to star in and executive produced projects related to it. I want to hear about them firing him. I want to hear about what happened.
I don't know. I don't have the exact details, but from my understanding and what I saw, James Gunn just said, no, we're going to part ways.
Reprise of the role, 26 April crossover. He attended the Comic-Con. Cavill returned to Superman at the theater, which was reworked, blah, blah, whatever, which appeared in 2021. His manager, which premiered on HBO Max after intense fan campaign to see the Snyder Cut. His manager said in 2016 that he was working on a new standalone Superman film, and they're interested. Shortly after the release of Justice League, he revealed that he was under contract to play Superman in one more film. Hey, come on, Mouse. This is not the time.
And it's funny because his manager, Danny Garcia, well, actually, I'm sorry, former manager, he split ways with her. Um, her ex-husband is The Rock, and The Rock was in Black Adam. Hi, connection? I
Wow.
bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Google
See, I'm
this.
tying everything all together here.
You're doing a really good job. You're doing a much better job than I am because I'm still looking at why he got fired.
It may not be in there, but it might be.
Come on, Google. Why did Henry Cavill get fired from Superman? Back in 2027, Gunn seemed to make it crystal clear that his main reason for firing Henry Cavill from the role of Superman was because of his age. He posted on Twitter, "The initial stages our story will be focused on an early part of Superman's life, so the character cannot be played by Henry Cavill."
I'm sorry, Henry might be 40, but he damn well don't look it.
No, he does not look 40.
No, that man is not 40.
Wow.
That man does not look 40. And that's okay, because I don't look 53 either.
There you go. I didn't know you were 53. That's
Bing!
very nice.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't see my you can't see my monitors. Because Henry's is my desktop wallpaper.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, he's like I said, he's a good-looking man.
Just a little obsessed with Henry. Just a little.
I don't know. Am I obsessed with anyone? I don't think, because I don't really play into pop culture.
And then there were times if Nash and I are talking in DMs, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm starting to get tired. And he's like, Mr. Cavill, come get your woman. I'm like, ugh, if only.
Right.
If only.
Right. Not really, just nice arms. See, my husband knows me. It's like, oh, you have nice arms? Hi. I'm Panda. We met.
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is my husband. Don't worry about him. Let's talk about your workout routine. All right, so now we're gonna move over to Halloween.
Yes. One of my favorites. It's my absolute favorite holiday of the year because I get to because I work for Sephora. I'm not ashamed to admit this because it's a great job. I love it. During the month of October, we usually set the weekends with different themes to do makeup in. And I have done some really good ones in the past. Let's see. Wait a minute. I might have them on my phone, so you might be able to see. Might be able to show them. Be able to show them to the class.
Yes.
Share with the class. Yes, I will. I will share with the class. Let's see. What's one? Where was the ones for this year's Halloween? Okay. Oh, look, I'm coming across TwitchCon pictures. Can't imagine why I'd be coming across those. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Ooh.
That was me as a leopard.
That's awesome. That looks really, really good.
Trying to like focus it so it's
ring
tight.
light.
The ring light. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. There was that. Bum, 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 bum. Let me scroll back up to find what else did I do. Had some other good ones. Boop.
What?
I tried my version of Maleficent.
Yes.
And she is my favorite Disney villain.
Yes.
I love her.
On your downtime, if you like Stardew and maybe if you ever played Animal Crossing, you should play Disney Dreamlight Valley.
I heard that's really good.
I am a little obsessed with it. Oh,
right.
Nice.
There's my spider woman.
You're really good.
This If I could be a female, they have some. Okay, I have friends who are drag queens,
Mm-hmm.
and when women are drag queens, they're called faux queens.
Okay.
This is my persona. This is Lolly Skittles.
Lolly Skittles. I love it. I love the
Yep,
hair.
that's a wig.
Oh,
It's a great wig.
yeah.
And then t- easy. Everybody can do a cat. It's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. So do you do like face paintings when you do places, or like, I know that's a weird question, but like,
No, I do not.
would you ever want to?
Nope.
Really? Because you have to
Not
work with
I wouldn't.
kids?
It's like I couldn't sit there and like paint because I'm not really a good artist to begin with. I am not good at artists. So trying to like make the outline for the face painting, I can't do it. Just regular makeup is a whole nother story.
Okay. All
And
right.
I'm quite good with that.
What is it like to do somebody else's makeup?
When it happens, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
I'm
you
just kidding.
just,
No, I've done it a couple of times. It's hard. It's really hard because you're you're kind of like you have to like look at a mirror. It's like looking in a mirror.
Mhm.
You're doing the makeup of the mirror,
Yeah.
not yourself. Because on yourself, you kind of know where your spots are.
Mm.
You know where your high points, where your low points are, and everything. On somebody else, you got to find those, and you got to make sure the colors look right. Make sure they're all blended. So it's harder to do somebody else's makeup than it is my own.
Yeah.
But if I can, I just need to find some more friends that I can practice on. And I think it'll probably just be like, yep, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Like 40 minutes later, all right, you're done. I wish I could. Sometimes it takes me more than 40 minutes just to do my own makeup because the eyes take the longest.
Yeah.
Because you got to find out, all right, what colors do I want to use? What kind of look am I going for? Do I want more dimension? Do I want it more vibrant? Things like that. You have to like I got to sit and think about it. If I'm in a hurry, I'm just like just give me one shave. All right, done. I'm gone. I'm
Right.
out. That's it.
Right. Yeah. I only do makeup for this stream and if I'm going out to something nice.
Yep.
Like otherwise my face is blank. I don't. And it didn't used to be that way. I used to do makeup all the time. But I don't know why. I don't go places. So I just don't bother.
Mhm.
But it's fun. Makeup is
It
fun.
is fun. It
Makeup is
is
so
fun.
much fun. You get to be whatever look however you want to look and it's up
Yep.
to you to do it. Like it's not it's your expression about how you're feeling.
Exactly. That's what I love about Sephora. You're allowed to express yourself however you want. They're it's like the only thing they just frown upon it's like if you have tattoos, but they're a little obscene. Like if you've got curse words or partial nudity, they're gonna be like, we need you to cover that up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wear the long sleeves,
Mhm.
even in the summer.
Yeah.
They don't. It's like you have to. You got to cover that up. So it's like so if you're gonna work for the company and you get tattoos, be smart where you're putting them.
Right.
Be smart about your design and where you're gonna put it.
Are they bad about piercings?
Oh my God, no!
You can get
I
piercings
have
anywhere?
coworkers who have the nose ring, who have their septums pierced. They have lips pierced. Oh yeah,
Wow. Figure that's
there.
hard to do your lips if your lips are pierced.
Yeah. So it's a great company. It's all about diversity and individuality,
That's
and I
great.
love it.
Yeah.
It's
That's
very. It's like we try to include every race and color, gender.
yeah. And that's I know that it's a little ways from you, so clearly you like your job. I mean, clearly it's
Yeah, I do.
and
I
that's
love it.
important. So important. I'm going to flash back to Halloween for a second.
All right.
So, what did you dress up as this year?
I didn't dress up as anything. I just did just the different looks. It's like I know I streamed on Halloween. What did I do? No, I didn't do the bat again. Oh my god, I don't even remember what I did. I don't think I even had makeup on for Halloween now that I think about it. No, I didn't. Last year for Halloween and I streamed, I um was the deviled ram.
Hmm.
So I actually have a headband that has the ram horns with flowers on it. Did my face all in white and then took like a red liner pencil and made like the veins like all over my face, the upside down cross. They're like, yeah, she got possessed with something. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, that's so much fun. I wish I
That's
was
why I love
creative.
Halloween because it's trying to create these looks for for the holiday.
Hmm.
It's like try to get something kind of scary, but you also try to get something really cute and whatnot. And then for us to have a theme, it shows what we can do with our creativity, what can we put our minds to.
Right.
And that's what I've always loved about Halloween because that is a day to just express yourself however you want, whatever costume you want to wear, whatever makeup you want to wear.
Mm.
The only downfall is that some of it does take time to put together.
Right. Yep. 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 Did I do anything for Halloween this year? I don't think I did. I usually don't because we don't have trick or treaters here,
Yeah, we
and
don't either.
I don't go to parties. So like I could do it for Twitch, but I don't know. I'd have to be really invested. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll be super invested. I don't
Yeah,
know what the year's gonna hold, man. This year was freaking nuts. So next year I hope will be like 2 times as nuts.
that would be nice.
Yeah. Um.
We
Okay.
want more kids around the house. Bring them by. We got candy.
We got candy.
And if they don't want it, then we're eating it.
Yeah. What do you okay, so for Christmas, what do you put in your stockings?
Nothing.
Oh, are you
We don't do stockings.
okay, okay. Um okay. Cuz I was going to say I was going to do a little anecdote here where I put a bunch of candy in our stockings
Hmm.
and Galvos has no idea what's in them. I put a bunch of his favorite things in there. He doesn't know what's in them. But we're going to be eating them until July. I got so much candy. And that's what I was thinking about Halloween and candy. And that's
Hmm.
why I was thinking about what is your favorite candy?
Kit Kats.
Yeah? Different flavors or just the original?
Yeah, I've tried different flavors. Let's see, Kit Kats, M&Ms, um, Milky Way, Three Musketeers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a chocoholic.
I'm
I can't deny it.
Milky Way dark chocolate. That's
No,
my favorite.
I need the original.
Okay.
I tried the dark chocolate. I'm like, not a fan.
Yeah, I love the midnight. I'm a big fan of dark chocolate though. I didn't used to be. I really didn't. And then I went on keto and dark chocolate was what you could have instead of actual chocolate that
Because it's
was
actually healthier for you.
right, exactly. And so then I was just like, well, I guess I like dark chocolate now.
But then again, get some dark chocolate with sea salt.
Sea salt. Oh,
Ooh.
chef's kiss. Yes, for sure.
Salted caramel right there.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
Mhm.
So good.
All right, so while we're talking about food and drink, let's talk about Starbies.
Who isn't addicted to Starbucks?
Right?
Oh, and it's sad that I have one within walking distance at the mall
Ooh.
I work at. It's
Ooh.
bad. That's bad.
How often do you reach 400 stars?
I don't.
Oh,
Wait
you
a
spend
minute.
them just as quickly?
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now that you said it,
I think I'm at 350 because I just spent my last 400.
I'm at 226.
Nice. Yeah, I save them up and then I'll be at like 500 and then I'm like, all right, now's the time because I'm
Mhm.
broke. Because I'm broke from all the Starbucks. Da-da-da.
Yep.
Free sandwich, free
Usually,
drink.
Usually I will redeem like 25 stars because I'm customizing my drink.
Okay.
So my go-to drink, for those who want to know,
Yes, I do want to know.
it is a venti iced chai tea latte.
Ooh.
And I have it with 2 pumps of classic syrup,
Hmm.
2 pumps of brown sugar syrup, and since it's the holidays, 3 pumps of peppermint syrup.
Wow.
Gotta make it Christmassy.
Yeah.
And I like it with light ice.
Yeah, I do light ice too. They hate me for it, but I do light ice. I'm like, it hurts my teeth, but can I have a
Yeah.
straw?
Not me, like they do ask me, it's like, do you want a straw? It's like, nah, you got the lid on it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Sucking it back, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, I hate that but their straws are decomposable, which is great, but I have to
yes,
have
which
it
is
with a
nice.
straw. But yeah, okay, my drink is a Trente iced coffee with skim milk, no classic, and then it was 5 pumps of pumpkin, but now it's white chocolate mocha
5 pumps of pumpkin. Oh my
in a
gosh.
Trenta.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Now the only drink I get as a Trenta is the pink drink.
Okay.
That's worth having it as a Trenta
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll get
because
the
that
Trenta
cup
iced
is
coffee.
huge and it will last you all day.
Yep. Yep. I get the Trenta iced coffee with light ice and all those things, no classic. And it lasts me a really long time. And I save the cups and I use them as smoothie cups.
There you go. Now, I actually did try their spiced pumpkin iced chai tea latte.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed
Yes.
because I had them make it like my normal iced chai anyway with the brown sugar. With the brown sugar pump,
Mm-hmm.
it actually made that spiced pumpkin taste way better. It
Good.
really brought out like the cinnamon and nutmeg flavors
That,
more.
right.
I'm like, hmm. And I'm like, okay, I tried spiced pumpkin from Starbucks. Please do not call me a basic bee because I'm not. Do not call me a basic white girl. No,
Yeah,
no.
I have pumpkin spice creamer in my.
See, there you go.
That's me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Thanks, Taylor.
Thanks, Taylor. You're my best friend now. She told me that last night. That sounded so wrong. It was a dream. It was a dream. If you were here earlier, she didn't tell me that last night. That was not a joke. That was a dream.
It was just a dream.
Okay. Let's talk about professional wrestling.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so when I say we, meaning my husband and my son, what we love to watch is called All Elite Wrestling, AEW.
Okay.
Their show is on right now, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna miss it for tonight because this is so much better.
Aw, thank
Because
you.
now y'all are getting to know me.
Yeah.
But we have gone. It's like when my husband and I were dating, we went to WWE shows together when we were dating. I think we even went when we were married. Um, Even when our son was born, when he was a little bit older, we had gone. And then we started following All Elite and everything, and we've gone to a few of their shows. Their shows are so much better
Yeah.
than WWE. WWE scripted. You can just tell with the way things run, and they really don't have much say with their um stories, like their
Right.
storylines that they're running. They don't get to have a lot of creativity with it. With AEW, they control it. They build the storyline. They'll talk with like another wrestler and be like, "Hey, so I had this idea. How about if you and I da 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 da? Oh yeah, I like this. Okay, let's go take it to the big boss. See what the big boss says, and he'll be like, yeah, run it. And everything. Now, the owner of AEW, Tony Khan, his family, actually his father, owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got money. They got money to spend.
Interesting.
So with AEW, most of these wrestlers actually have actual songs as their entrance themes. so they have to pay the licensing fee for it. They buy the rights for it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got money to spend. There you go.
Wow. Huh. Let me see. They said that it would not sell 10,000 tickets for a wrestling event, a feat that no US based wrestling promotion besides the dominant WWE has accomplished since its defunct major competitor, World Champion Wrestling, in 1999. And so the event was attended by 11,263 people. Um, Led to so much online speculation that Cody and the Young Bucks would
Cody Rhodes, yep.
Mm-hmm.
His father was a wrestler in WWE, Dusty Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
That's his dad. The Young Bucks are actually executive VPs of AEW, which I found out a while ago. But oh, so they've got some say in some of the ideas that get put out there between other wrestlers for storylines and everything. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we got it's like, yeah, sounds good and all that.
Wow. Yeah, and the television industry were also impressed with the show. That's great. That's video games. Tell me more.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually AEW does have a video game. No,
Yeah.
they got some.
AEW Fight
Fight
Forever
Forever. That's their current one.
on all platforms.
Oh, they're doing another one for 2024, I see.
Top Android,
Hmm.
iOS. Do you play the phone mobiles?
No.
Yeah.
I don't have time really to play games on my phone. I'm
Yeah.
too busy working.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a Fight Forever. Let's see. In debut title on home consoles and personal computers. Wow, why would you say that? Home consoles and personal computers? That sounds really dated. Based on the American
Yeah.
Professional Wrestling promotion, all of the wrestling, on those tubes that you watch the TV on.
Yeah, the tubies, the boob tube, as we used to call it,
Yeah,
as our parents called it when we were growing up.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so what else? I mean, what else do you like to do with your family? Is there something else like a tradition that you guys like to do, or is wrestling really your a good tie, not the only tie, but a good
Oh,
tie?
wrestling is a good time, especially when we have a friend or two come along with us
Mm-hmm.
for it. It just makes it that more fun and everything. We also go to professional soccer games as
Oh,
well.
cool.
Yeah, so we have a team out here, the New England Revolution. We actually have season tickets for. I then they just released their schedule for 2024. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how many of these games I'm going to be able to go to. Not with my schedule.
Yeah.
Because the Saturday games, I would just be making it right before kickoff.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Now the soccer, like the U.S. soccer,
Yeah.
is it true that they're doing it in Kansas City or something? Like something is
There
happening.
is there is a team
Mm-hmm.
in the Midwest. What is it? Sporting KC?
Yes, that's correct. I know that one.
They used to be the Kansas City Wizards
Ah.
because we used to make fun of them because we would used to bring a sign. Some people would bring a sign to the game that would say "Surrender, Dorothy."
Oh, that's funny. That's great. So
Mm-hmm.
why the name change, I wonder?
Ownership.
Oh.
Usually, with ownership, they kind of change it. Yep, Sporting KC. There they are.
That's such a
Yep, the
weird
Wizards. The
name.
Wiz. Yep, Kansas City Wiz. Kansas City Wizards. Yep, I remember them.
Wow. Children's Mercy Park, the
Yep,
franchise.
and the team and the guy who founded them, Lamar Hunt. They actually have a championship cup named after him, the Lamar Hunt Cup.
Hmm. Now, okay, so I'm talking about like now professional soccer, right? So what is that?
Yep,
What is that called? What the big,
Major League Soccer.
right? And so the hold on. The winning the Super Bowl of the soccer world. What is that?
The MLS Finals.
Okay. I know that there is something, like there were either something was going to happen in Kansas City. Shit, I don't remember what it was. But a bunch of soccer teams were going to come, and either they were going to rotate through there, or it was going to be like the big league, and that's where the big game was going to be. Just like where they try to determine where the football is going to be held.
Right.
I think Kansas City was in the running for one where the what you just said.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Because also I know there's just there and lately there's been a big thing about with Open Cup with them not letting that's like they didn't want the MLS teams to play in it, but they're like no, they're gonna play in it,
Yeah.
which is I mean which is fair. It's like don't cut them out. They have just as much right to be there
Yeah.
for these games.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I know just enough of sports to get my
Football.
exactly.
Yeah,
I was a theater kid, so like I know just enough about sports to get by. Um,
I did theater too.
did you? Tell me about it.
I did theater in high school,
Mhm.
all 4 years.
Mhm.
Um, I was in the big spring musical.
Yes.
Except for I did the big musical in the spring during freshman year and sophomore year of high school. Junior year and senior year, I did not. Instead, those 2 years I was in what they call the all class play. So basically, you get everything from freshmen up to the seniors acting together.
Okay. That's awesome to do. What shows did you
And
do?
let's see. I did Funny Girl my freshman year, and
That's so
then we
great.
did Grease sophomore year.
Mhm.
Junior year they did Barnum, and senior year I think was Hello Dolly.
Oh wow.
Yes, it was. It was. And I went and I saw both nights. I went to both nights
Yes.
because my best friend from high school, he was Barnum on night 2 because they did it on a Friday and a Saturday night.
Mhm.
Yeah, so my best friend from high school, he was Barnum on night 2, and then he was one of the in the backup troupe for Hello Dolly on both nights.
So they rotate out.
Yep.
Interesting.
So you like yeah, so you have a set. So when they were doing the rehearsals, it was like one night it was the Friday night actors, and then another night of rehearsals was the Saturday night actors. Or I think they might have done them like all together, but I think they did separate nights, so
Okay.
lines were not getting confused.
Right. Well, that's an interesting approach to get more people involved.
Hmm. And then when I was in college, I actually took a couple of theater classes, and one of them we did um see one of them was a murder mystery. We had to like it was like well like kind of like
Mousetrap.
who not mousetrap. I forgot what it was called, but it was kind of like okay, who done it type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it was set in the 1920s.
Oh.
And I actually had to have my hair. Did they put a wig on me or did I actually have my hair pulled up? No, I actually had someone bring my hair up like in like the top bun like
Mm-hmm.
of the women of the 20s. So it's still kind of puffed out a little bit. They had to spray white in it to make me look older.
Oh boy.
I actually had to have the age lines, the wrinkles on the makeup for my makeup.
Mm-hmm.
The dress I was in, very chic, very, 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 very chic. And I had a piece of rabbit fur that draped over one shoulder.
That's
So
amazing.
I was supposedly basically be like this rich bitch of sorts
Right. Right.
and everything. So but we were interactive with with our audience, but also our characters were like in the audience as well at different things. So everything we did was pretty much ad lib. We just went with it and everything. We just there was no script. We just went with this and everything. And then somebody got murdered. Me.
Oh no.
My director told me, hey kid, got bad news for you. I'm like, I'm the one getting murdered, right? He's like, yeah, no, it's fine. I did a dramatic, beautiful death scene.
That's amazing.
I got stabbed in the back. Yes, a knife to the back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I had to play Mrs. Boyle in the Mousetrap. And so they did the same thing. They put the wig on me with the age lines and the old lady outfits and everything like that. I was
The
sick.
memories are coming back now.
Yeah, I was sick. I was strep on that Thursday.
No.
And then I had a half day on Friday, and they're like, no, you can't do the show because you weren't in school. And so you can't do after school activities if you're not in school. And so I had to miss the whole play for 3 nights.
No.
So my acting teacher became me, and I just cried for 3 days.
I would too.
Yeah. So what was your favorite show out of all of them?
Let's see. Actually, my senior year of high school, when we did the all class play, we actually did The Crucible.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Do you know how hard it is for a white girl not to do blackface and be told you're racist? Well, but all at that time, it's like I was putting on the makeup that I felt the character was supposed to be. My director's like, nope, you're still too dark. Honey, I don't know what shade you want me to put on.
Right.
And everything. Eventually, we found the right shade so that I didn't look like I was trying to do blackface.
Right, right.
Just to get the impression. So, yeah, so I got the joy of playing Tituba. Yeah, man, do you know how to do a Barbados accent? Yeah, we were jamming. That's all we did. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
But I found it. I found the accent.
That's
Thank
great.
God I didn't have a whole lot of lines for it. But I think it was because we did it for 2 nights. The second night, the guy who was playing the main character, oh God, whose name
Let's find out. Crucible.
The Crucible. John Proctor, thank you. There it is.
There we go.
Bam. Bam.
Came right back.
I knew it would come to me. Ugh. So the guy who was playing him, he said his line. I had a line after him. I blanked.
Oh no.
I just blanked on it. And it's like he said his line. I blanked. I looked at him like not like fully like this,
Right.
but more of a upward look like help me, help me, help
Right.
me. So then he said, well, what do you have to say for yourself? And then there was the line.
Right.
It's like, thank you for the quick ad lib. Oh, I don't know what happened to me.
Right.
I don't know why I blanked. I told him like after the show and everything, it's like, I don't know what happened. I just could not remember that line.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me that cue. Then boom.
Came
done.
right back. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And you liked the role that you played, or?
Not really. That was tough. I mean, trying to do an accent throughout the show, that was tough. It
Yeah.
was really tough to
Yeah.
do. And the fact I actually had to project my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a little mic on me or like underneath the costume and attached to the back of me. We had to project. Thank God I was a cheerleader my senior year as well, so I had the practice.
That's so cool. Did you like cheerleading? Yeah.
It was fun. Let's see, for basketball season I was actually co-captain.
Ooh.
I have a jacket that proves that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they gave us okay, so I went to performing arts high school, right? And they gave us varsity jackets.
Yeah.
and they're like, you could put F-Pack patches on them. And we're like, this is so weird. This is meant for sports. Why are you
Mm,
giving us jackets?
mm,
But it was, I mean, we represent the school. It's something, it's a
mm.
memento that you walk away with.
See, now that I just mentioned cheerleading, hold on. I think I have a picture of
Ooh.
that. Um, do I? Do I? Do I? I might. I might. Hold on. I swear I do. I swear, I swear, I swear I do. Oh my god. I can't find it now. Mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. I know I just saved it recently. Okay. I can't find it now.
It's
Now I'm
okay.
mad. But
No.
I was cute. I was cute.
Tell me about tarot. Tarot. Tarot.
Tarot. Oh my
Sorry, I didn't
god.
mean to say tarot. Tarot.
I've always loved hearing about tarot card readings and everything. It's kind of nice to have these cards laid out for you, have someone read to you like what was your past life, what's currently going on, and what's um to behold, but like what's kind of for the future. Yes, Dash is he's done many tarot card readings for me.
Aw.
He taught me a little bit.
Nice.
So, and I've kind of like started to read a little bit myself. So there are times um he would tell me, it's like, he goes, yeah, he goes, I'm gonna draw my cards. Do you want me to do one for you? I'm like, yeah, sure. He goes, and he would ask me like how like the style I want it. So do you want the usual 9 cards? You want the Celtic cross? Because there's different ways of reading, of putting them in patterns
Right.
of sorts to read them, different builds and whatnot. For me, I like to just do a simple 3 card draw with with a fourth as an overall,
Mm-hmm.
to have it tied back to what the 3 cards are and everything.
And is three
I'm
cards
not the
path?
best at reading it. I see, it's like I look at the cards and then I say, okay, this is what I see.
Right.
A couple of times Nash and I have been kind of on the same wave. But then there are times he sees things differently than I do, and that's fine.
Right.
It's just how everybody perceives it.
Right. And so is it past, present, future, and then overall? Or what are
Yeah,
the three
just yeah. So
cards?
the overall just kind of ties back to things from your past, what's current, and for the future and whatnot. Nash, if I said anything, if I missed something, please chime in chat. But I think I got it.
Sounded good to me. I don't Um okay, so you have done tarot. I don't know why I want to say tarot. That's so bad.
Everybody
Tarot.
wants to.
Yeah, everybody wants to.
Okay, the overall is the main theme. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay. Ties back to the overall. Interesting. Okay. Um so how long, so you just learned from Nash.
Yep.
So how long has this been a thing?
Only a couple of months. Only a
Okay.
few months.
That's awesome though. You're learning.
He's been doing it a little bit longer than I have.
Cards that are outlying. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm,
I've had tarot done to me, and so that's why I remember like the past, present, future
yep.
aspect of it, or like the Celtic cross. The cross is that it's in the middle, and the ones that are
Yep.
on the side, and
And then also depending like, well, what it's like, what's the question you want to ask? It's like,
mhm,
what do you want the focus on and everything.
mhm, mhm. Well, that's awesome, and that's awesome that you're learning it.
Yeah.
21 Romney spread.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I don't have the time for that.
I want to see if it's in here. Hold on. 21. 21 card jumpsuit. No. 21. Everything's going to be 21 because there's 21 pieces. No, it's not going to have it. Damn. What if I search for Romany? Nope, it doesn't like that either. Either way. All right, so we haven't gotten anything bad yet. So let's go into snakes.
Ew. Ew. I hate them.
Yeah.
Snakes. I hate snakes. I hate them. I just hate them.
I'll scroll off the picture.
Just don't like. I don't mind the picture. I don't mind looking at them.
Okay.
I don't like being face to face with them
Mm-hmm.
and everything. I just don't like them.
Is it like the people are usually like with spiders?
I had bad experiences when I was a
Okay.
child. I got kind of traumatized a couple of
Got it.
times when I was younger.
Okay.
One time, my cousins and we happened to come across one, and I forgot. I think it was it dead or was it just, I can't remember. But one of my cousins, she took an axe and she cut it in half, like cut it right in half, and she took the upper half with the head and she threw it at me, hitting me in the chest. I'm like, and I screamed. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Oh my god.
At that time, and it's like, I don't know what made her do that. It's like,
Oh
whatever.
my god.
So yeah, that traumatized me. And then my stepbrother, I have two stepbrothers. They're actually adopted stepbrothers, so now they share my maiden name.
Mm-hmm.
So this brother who's the same age as me, they there was a book of snakes we were looking through or something, and one of them, I forgot what it was. I remember it was a bright green snake, and I think had its mouth open in the picture or something.
Okay.
And as we're looking at it, he takes the book, the picture of the snake, and then puts it like right up my face. He's like, ah, and I'm like, again, screaming like a little
Right.
girl. So I'm like, so now I hate him because of that.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, Nash, you haven't read for me extensively for a while. You've been busy. I've been busy. We've had things going on. We've had stuff going on.
Are there scarier not spiders, I'm sorry, snakes than others? Like, for instance, if you could, like, a garden snake versus a cobra, or do they all follow the same line for you?
Garter snakes, I don't mind. They're fine.
Yeah.
Because they mind their business. And it's like, I see when I just like, yep, you just keep going. You keep going.
Right.
Keep going. Bye. Bye. Just bye.
Bye.
Bye. I had some friends who actually own snakes that were that are like python, like ball pythons.
Mm-hmm.
Was one of them boa? Was it boa? They were mostly um pythons. What about trouser ones?
Trouser
Nash,
snakes.
stop that behavior right now.
And then immediately puts up the lurk.
Yeah, of course he does. Somebody bonk him. Wait a minute. 999 yourself.
That's funny.
There. He's been bonked.
Bonk.
It's my
That's so great.
And so a friend of mine, him and his partner, they had the little pythons. He gave me one, and he said, he goes, put your hands out. I was like, what? Let's just put your hands out. I said, all right. So I put my hands out and I made like little fists
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So the snake starts to like came off of his hand, then starts crawling up my arm.
Woo!
And I did not like the feel.
No.
I'm like, get him off and get him off and get him off and get him off. He's like, relax. he can smell your fear. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured. So I'm like, okay, just realized. I'm like in through the nose, out through the nose, not out the
Right.
mouth. Just
Right.
hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So what was the snake's name? Damien, of course. Crawled on my arm. He got up to my shoulder. I didn't even look at him. Did not look. He turned himself around, went back down my arm, and then went across my arm. He basically wrapped himself around my wrist. I look like I got handcuffed by a snake.
Oh my
I had snake
gosh.
cuffs on.
Wow. You're so strong. I would never let that even happen.
As soon as he took the snake off, I went, never again, never again, never again, never again, never again.
Yeah.
Now, see, give me a rat, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Give me a domesticated big white rat,
Mm-hmm.
I will let that sucker crawl all over me and not flinch. Snake, on the other hand, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Nope.
I couldn't.
Cannot do it. Cannot do it.
No. No way.
Nope.
Ugh.
I just, nope. Nope. Nope.
So
I hate them.
tell me about snow.
I hate snow. I live in New England. I hate driving in that stuff. It's horrible. And the fact that the first day of winter's tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the solstice.
So basically, there's
Not the
going to be no snow for
solstice.
Christmas.
Is it the
And
solstice?
yeah, the winter solstice is
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's no snow coming for Christmas. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be 60 here.
I'm okay with that.
60 and rainy, but 60 nonetheless, which means no snow. So I'm good for it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It's going to be roughly 50s.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, I'm okay with it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Do you have a fun snow experience when you were little, like playing in the snow?
Oh,
Or...
God, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now that I'm an adult, I hate
Yeah.
driving in it. But I can drive in the snow. I can drive in the snow a little bit better than my husband,
Oh, okay.
which is good. He can drive in the rain better than me.
Oh, perfect.
So it like perfect.
Yeah, that balances it out nice. Did you make like forts and stuff? Did you?
No, I was more about the snowball fights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Try to get neighborhood kids and all that. We'd get together. We try to build like walls. So that was like our shield.
Right.
And then the fights across the yards.
That's
Oh, yeah.
so funny.
And then sliding down the big hills, trying not to crash into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we had to find hills that had no trees at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
We did okay.
We ended up going to parks that had giant hills. But oh my God, walking back up the hill was literally.
It was a nightmare. Those were the worst. The last time I actually went sledding, I actually took my son. We went to a place like about a half hour away. And we did the inner tubes. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
and everything. So you sit on it. So you sit on the tube and they connect the little thing to it and you get pulled up. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Would I want to go back and do that now? God, no.
Mm-mm.
I'd be like, I'm gonna break something.
Right. Too old for this shit.
Exactly. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. I'm sick of this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
All of it. Yeah.
That's a Gen Xer for you. That's me.
So we have about 7 minutes. So we're gonna talk about 2 things. We're gonna end on cats, but we're gonna talk about chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, one of my favorite desserts. For me, the best way to eat chocolate chip cookies, with walnuts in them.
Oh yeah, the original Toll House recipe.
Which started in Whitnam, Massachusetts.
Yes, it
So
does.
I'm like, yep, started in my state.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. I'm very proud of that fact.
Including
And the
adding
Toll
nuts.
House morsels are the best.
Yep, that's the ones we get to when we make cookies. Oh my god, these
They
pictures.
melt so easily.
These freaking pictures. Oh my god, look at this close up of
Yeah.
this cookie right
But when
now.
you have them with walnuts in them and they are crispy, chef's kiss. Absolutely chef's kiss.
I would like to try one with pecans instead of walnuts
Mm-hmm.
and see if you can.
You can add whatever you want.
Yeah,
Emma.
I know.
That's the best part about chocolate chip cookie. You can make whatever you want. I think everybody knows the chocolate chip cookie and M&M's route.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I like also white chocolate chips in a cookie. I like butterscotch in a cookie. I
Oh my
like
god, butterscotch, yes. Chocolate chip and butterscotch together for a cookie. Or
yeah,
a chocolate chip cookie with butterscotch, I'm in.
yeah, peanut
White
butter.
chocolate, I'm not an absolute fan of,
Mm-hmm.
but the only time I will eat it when it's in a macadamia nut cookie.
Yep.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
kind of have to.
Yeah. And for me, it's like the macadamia nuts is you kind of have to because I like
Yeah.
all the other things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so do you go milk, tea, coffee? What's your milk of choice? What's your drink of choice for a
Oh, you
cookie?
gotta have coffee.
Yeah?
Oh, absolutely. When I'm having chocolate chip cookies, it's coffee. And in the summertime, it's milk.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta dunk. You gotta do the
Gotta
dunk.
do the dunk. I agree. And then do you make your cookies small or like big fat cookies?
I haven't made cookies in a while.
Okay.
But when I did, they were not exactly small and they were not exactly super large. I made them
Perfect.
just right. Just right.
Nice. Nice, nice,
But
nice.
if they got to be bigger cookies, that's okay. Because that meant those were mine.
Right.
And nobody was supposed to touch them. I used to make it as a bar as well.
This is my favorite. Birthday cake or chocolate chip birthday cakes. I get them. It's nobody's birthday. I
They
just want
are
the
the
freaking cookie
best.
cake.
The chocolate chip bar cookies, come on.
And
A
then
cookie bar, you can't go wrong with that.
what about a chip witch? The ice cream?
Oh, it has to be a really hot day for me to go for one of those.
Yeah, but when like the cookies are soft and not hard and like the ice cream is like
It's just
perfect.
like, right when they come out of the oven, slap that ice cream on and just have that ice cream melt just a little bit. Just make it drippy, make it
Yeah.
messy. Who cares?
Right. Oh my god. That
And the
sounds so
best thing to
good.
put under it, um, the hot dog bun,
Oh,
little
interesting.
paper.
Yeah,
Eat it with that, because then it'll catch all the drips.
that's really smart.
Or a coffee filter,
Coffee
even
filter,
better.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is cats.
Okay,
It's
one of my favorite topics.
So I was just gonna say it's one of my favorite topics.
This is my sweet baby girl.
Oh my goodness.
This is Kiki.
Hi, Kiki.
She will be turning 6 years old on New Year's Day.
Oh.
And then exactly 1 week after that will be our 1 year gotcha day with her.
Yeah. Aw, yay.
She is a tiger tabby.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not paws, those are murder mittens. That's what I call them. I say those are murder mittens. And she actually has what they call the dew claw, where she has her claws up here, but she has that extra one further down like a thumb.
Yep.
And here she is sleeping.
Oh my goodness. Precious baby angel.
She's a chunk.
Yeah.
She just had her vet visit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last Thursday. Was it last Thursday? I think it was last Thursday. Wait a minute, was it? I think it was the 14th. No, the 7th. 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks ago. She went from almost 12 pounds to now 14 and a half.
Oh.
She got chunky
Yeah.
within the year. We're like, okay, cat. It's like, that's it. No more treats. We're done. We can't do these anymore.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. I have 3. I have 3 cats. You saw the beginning opening.
Oh my
stream.
god, yes.
That's Crystal.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She is just a big flufferoonie. And then I have Ruby, and then I have Keiko. And so those are my 3 babies. My precious angels.
The angel. I actually, let's see.
They are not
Oh.
aggressive towards humans, even a little bit. They'll either run away or they'll love you. They don't bite. They don't. They don't claw at you. They don't hiss
Mm,
at you. They're pretty well tamed cats. I'm pretty
yeah.
proud of them.
This is my sweet angel Athena.
Oh my goodness.
She passed away October 18th last year.
Mm,
And the day I left for TwitchCon was her 1 year passing.
mm,
Yeah, like I didn't have enough mixed emotion going on. I
right.
had anxiety going through. It's like, come on, I don't want to let's I just want to get to the airport. I want to get on my flight. I want to get to this plane. I just want to get to Vegas. I just want to see friends. It was just a lot of freaking anxiety going on through me.
Yeah.
Didn't need the meds for it though, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, just let me sleep because I didn't sleep at all. I was up for
Mm.
24 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Thankfully, I had Nash to talk with while I was trying to get last minute stuff done and everything. Just
Oh
like,
my
good God,
god.
help me. Yeah.
We had a flight that was supposed to go out at 9. It got delayed, and we're like, it's definitely going to get canceled. So we go up to the kiosk. We
I
say,
remember you talking about that when Rick interviewed you. I
yep,
remember you talking about that.
yep. And so we didn't sleep. And then the
Those
guy's
are
like,
nightmares.
Vegas, you're not supposed to sleep. I'm like, shut up and take us to our hotel where we can
Right
sleep.
now.
Like,
Exactly.
listen, Mr. Uber driver, you don't know me, and let me go up there and sleep. Awesome. Well, okay, so here we are, 2 hours. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that you feel like we didn't touch on, or that you wanted to talk about more?
No, I am good. I think I gave you a good list.
Yeah, I liked your list a lot, and we didn't even hit everything, which is great.
I
I love
know.
it when that
But
happens.
the fact that you talked about Henry, I'm like, oh my God, I was like, are we gonna talk about this?
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, I hope we will,
Oh yeah.
because I could talk about him for hours.
I love it when people put names of people that I don't know, because I'm like, I want to learn about them. Like, I want to know more.
Yeah,
Um,
but I just love talking about him and talking about Dark Tide. It's like, yeah, here's a connecting theme. Bring it all back. We got it. I'm good with tying things together.
that's awesome. Yeah, and then purple everything.
Purple everything, gotta,
Yep.
just gotta.
Alrighty, cool. Well, if you're happy, then I'm happy.
I am very happy.
I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed yourself on here.
I did, and I thank you for inviting me
Yeah.
because I love the way you went about it. And I'm like, you want me to be on Wiki Wednesday? You're like, yeah, this is my way of asking. It's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm so coy, right?
Oh yeah, she was so subtle. Wink, wink.
Yeah, right. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to find someone on Twitch to raid. We are gonna go to Mary Amber. And she is phenomenal. Comedy extraordinaire. And everybody should just love Mary. Um, her screen's not loading, so I'm hoping that she isn't leaving now. I can't tell. I hate it when that happens, when you raid and then they raid out.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Stick with me. One more second. Yeah, she's singing and dancing and doing her thing. Okay, so raid Mary Amber. Guys, please go ahead and give her a follow. And if you haven't followed today, there's going to be more Wiki Wednesday to come. So please go ahead and drop a follow. Next week is going to be the E-flat guy. So definitely stick around for that. We're going on a raid. Here is a really crappy raid call that I made last minute. Feel free to use it. And thank you so much, TheEmpressJodi. And guys, have a great night.
Thank you for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye.